Hello, and welcome to My Take with John Britt. I am John Britt. So, last night I did watch a movie with my wife named Soul from Disney+. Now, this is one of the first movies that literally has been developed throughout quarantine. Even the ending was kind of funny because it literally said that, this was made in San Francisco Valley with all of our houses being at least 6 feet apart. Okay, cool. We can see that movies can be made without having to be in a studio. At the same time, this one seems like there was a little bit too much home activity going on in San Francisco and a little bit too much of people watching the Beatles with Yellow Submarine. It had that kind of what the heck vibe, but the messaging of it was really good. Now, if you're looking at it as a religious aspect, don't. Disney, I do not believe, is trying to change anybody's religious views on this movie. It's just a movie. The people that are in the before life and the afterlife literally look like Picasso characters. The animation on Earth is about the only thing that seems realistic. The other ones are little like blobs that are just like bouncing around like little bouncy balls. So, religiously, I don't think any religious person is going to look at this and be like, dude, I have to get offended because it doesn't follow my religion. Let's not look at it as religious. Let's look at the points of it. So a few points that it makes is following your dreams. Now, the main character does kind of try to follow in his dad's footsteps as being a jazz player. That's what he feels like his calling is. He saw a jazz concert when he was a kid, and that's what he literally went to do. But it didn't really pan out for him. So now he's teaching middle school band. But this also seems to be something that he seems to be really good at. The students do follow him. The students actually like it. There's one part where literally a student shows up that wants to quit, and without really even doing anything, the kid decides, dude, I really still like jazz, and I'll see you for my next week's lesson. But he gets the opportunity to play in a band his whole life. But in doing this, he literally forgets where he's walking and pretty much almost kills himself. So he's pretty much in a coma on the day that he's supposed to be making his dreams that he's worked his whole life for. And that's really where the movie starts to go and really gets into the aspect of what ifs. Now, looking at a few of the other concepts, you had the mom that did support her husband, but also was kind of sad about it because her husband never really got that dream, and she had to work a lot of hours just to pay the bills. If we're looking at him in general, when he finally gets his dream, he realizes it's not really what he wants. He plays the concert, and it's excellent. Everyone is like, dude, this is a once-in-a-lifetime concert. And then he asks, what do we do tomorrow night? And it was, we do the same thing tomorrow night. And I think at that point he realized that going for a dream sometimes is a dream and something to really go for. But if that's all you're going for, what else are you doing in your life? So he does get a chance to come back and live his life. And the last line is really one that jumped out at me because he gets one of these Picasso-looking people to, right before he goes back to Earth and asks, how are you going to live your life? And instead of just coming out with I'm going to, go for my dreams or anything, he literally says, I'm not sure, but I do know I'm going to live every minute of it. And I think when we're looking at what we're going to do in our lives, I know that this year has changed a lot of people's views on what to do, what do they want out of life? I think if we look at that aspect of living every minute of it, going with what it is, and just literally loving every minute of life, I think if we take that away from the movie, it's an excellent movie. But at the same time, it still did really remind me of a lot of Beatles' Yellow Submarine and what the heck is going on. So, if you get a chance to watch the movie, watch it. Let me know what your take is in the comments below. Thank you for watching and have an amazing day.